Sam, Nick, Charles, the MDE head writers and actors. They're not the only ones part of the writers, but they're the main ones. MDE, in my eyes, was always meant to be the underground skit show. And I know the history of world peace when it was on Adult Swim, and Eric from Tim and Eric being butthurt world peace did better numbers or something along that line. But Sam put it the best way during that whole situation of world peace getting canceled. Sam said, "Eric, you lost the ideas game, and now you're mad about it. And either with hindsight now or a better look at how far they've came from that situation, I think they all ended up better off. These guys have writing in a world piece that is so surreal without being so forced down your throat. It was new to me. It was so new. And I discovered them through world peace. And I had no clue what to think about this skit because I was never shown a skit that said so much but was presented in an upside down way. It was just, it gripped me. It gripped me. And it had politics in it. That's true. And I am pretty right-wing leaning, so I liked it. But for a second, just think about it objectively. SNL would never dare to write a skit like that, except once every 5 years. And you're not going to see these ideas on most sitcoms nowadays. So in my opinion, the MDE crew deserves success. But it couldn't happen at that time because of the politics, and what happened between the crew and world peace ended between them. And whatever happened between those moments is between them. Yet, I'm still glad they got the band back together and made world peace too. Even if it's not released yet, I'm thankful that what happened in the past didn't stop them from making more. Even when it didn't stop it for sure. Sam, Nick, and Charles deserved the best, but got canceled by a small, weak man who didn't like the future of him being irrelevant. And hopefully everyone still remembers what he did, and what he did to end world peace was horrible. And as for Sam's podcast, it's alright. He has funny takes here and there, and it's nice to watch it here and there just to keep up with what they're doing. His collab with David Lucas and Shane Gillis, along with Tim Dillon, showed a lot of people that yes, Sam and the MDE crew are considered great comics, at least for what it speaks. I think it speaks even more volumes that these huge comics, maybe not industry huge comics, but these comics that are well known are collabing with the MDE crew. It's great. For Nick's Scuff Realtor, it's always a treat. I'm not in the trades, but seeing what objectively works and doesn't, and who's trying too hard for these bougie houses is fresh. Charles streams on Twitch. I used to keep up with that too. I think he moved back to YouTube. The way he talks is a lot more indirect with his clips and stuff, but the message is there if you want to dig into it. That's what I liked about his. His best stuff is usually clipped on his channel. So, Fishtank, since I'm talking about $1 Million Extreme, it never gripped me that much. But once Jet started making the series on YouTube, I was following along pretty good. I liked how he kept the videos around half an hour. It felt like a tight-knit show. I was interested, I was engaged. However, due to fan backlash of the Fishtank show, the edited one, Jet increased the videos by about 50%, and I don't know how everyone else feels about it. I get that a lot of people are a lot more engaged in Fishtank than I am, but I just felt like it meandered a bit too much, didn't get straight to challenges, it wasn't. If I want to watch an hour-long show, I would watch an hour-long show, not just clips of reality highlights. And if you ask me, I think it's a clear example on why you should always kill your darlings, because I believe the fan complaints were invalid, at least as someone that never kept up with season 1 as a live stream. Jet had a vision, but fans thought their voices mattered a bit too much. I don't know what made Jet come to the conclusion of increasing it. I'm sure he put thought into it, maybe he talked to Sam, I don't know. But I believe it was to the show's detriment. Maybe once he does the same with season 2, that ended about a month or so at this point, it'll be better. I enjoyed the season 1 contestants. There's a lot of drama to pick up at and awkward interactions that knew when to slow the show down. It was nice. It was a bit comfy when it needed to be. As for season 2, or little what I've seen of it, I don't really care for many of them. I heard Shinji is having a hard time, but I'd say, especially since most of them were season 1 fans of Fishtank, they should have expected to be humiliated for money that wasn't even really guaranteed for any of them. And by saying that, I don't mean that they're not going to pay the winner the money, but not everyone can win. With all that said though, having an underground feeling reality show was a great idea. I'm looking forward to watching World Peace 2. I'll buy it even if I have to. I want to see it. And I'll see you all soon again. Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao. I'll show